Hello, this is Oli from Clockwork Time. The site is clockworktime.eu. You can find us on Instagram, it's under Clockwork Time, or send us a mail to theclockworktime@gmail.com. So today we are going to do a little review of the Seiko. It's the model Srp779J1. This is the so-called Seiko turtle with the Pepsi bezel, and I'm going to do the honest review on this watch. So this is the watch itself. As you can see, it's a nice rubber strap with a metal clasp. It's nice and heavy. Everything's fine. I'm going to start with a little specifications. The watch, with excluding the crown, is about 45 millimeters. Including the crown is 48 millimeters, and the lug to lug, or the head in this case, it's 48 millimeters. So that is almost it's exactly the same size across as lug to lug as the width with the crown. The thickness of the watch is nice and 13 millimeters, so it's sitting pretty high. I would say mid-high on the hand. The lug width in this case is 22 millimeters, and compared to a Citizen diver, you can see this is sitting also about the same on the wrist. The Citizen diver is 43. This is kind of bigger, but still, thanks to the turtle case, it's sitting nice and steady on the hand. As you can hear, the bezel just got the aluminium insert, so this is nothing extra. I'm sorry for the light, but as you can see, it's not a crystal. I believe it's just like a mineral glass. It can handle any beating or harder like usage, but still it's not a crystal like a hard crystal. It's just maybe a hard legs or something. The bezel is a nice and steady 120 clicks. You can hear it's a bit harder to turn, so I cannot imagine how hard it could be to turn the bezel like in real conditions. It needs a bit of a force to turn the bezel, but it's fine with me. The other nice thing about the Seikos, I always loved the plastic on the back. It's the nice Kahuna wave, I believe they call it, and this is an official certified diver's watch. It's a Prospex up to 200 meters. It's a Prospex diver watch. As you can see on the attached tag, it's a Seiko Prospex with the logo. You can see the logo here, which is also in the back of the watch. You can see it here. So it's laser engraved. The movement inside is the caliber 4R36. Of course, that includes the hacking. You can see the second hand immediately stopped after I pulled the crown. It's working fine. It's a day-date complication. Everything about the watch is fine. There's, however, a little downside of the watch, and you can find it on the internet. It's also the thickness of this model, and it's the threading on the case. As you can see, the thread in this case is damaged. I'm unable to screw down the crown. It's always popping out because the thread is like teared off. It's completely damaged, so I'm unable to replace. Correct me if I'm wrong, you can leave a message down below the comments, but there's no option to replace just the tubing. You have to replace the whole case, and in this situation the whole case is costing approximately 2/3 of the watch plus the service, so I believe it's cheaper to buy a new one, a new watch of these. These watches are coming in a price range around 400, between 400 and 500 euros. The price of these Seikos went up lately really good. What I want to tell, it was a good investment. If you were lucky to buy one like a couple of years ago, the prices are pretty high now. The only downside is the thread with the crown. In this case, I believe a little grain of sand went in and it just teared off the threading on I don't know if it's in the crown or in the tubing, but I contacted the service center and they told me that it's not that easy to change the like this tubing or the threading, so it will be pretty costly. Otherwise, this is a pretty nice watch. Like, everything's fine. The turtle shape of the watch is just sitting nice and steady on the hand, so this is completely sad because of this. However, the watch comes in a full set, like the nice Seiko box with a little cushion inside and of course the little tag. So that's about the box, and of course the booklet and the manual of the specific movements, and also the well-known Seiko warranty with the, of course, stamped date. So this was, I would say, the basic review of this SRP Seiko Turtle Divers watch with the honest opinion about the threading. I would say if you have spare money, go for the watch. The watch itself is fantastic. It's just I had unluck with this like tubing, so there's nothing like could be done with this. But otherwise, this is a nice little diver's watch. It can handle any beating. It's nice, it's hefty, and it does have a weight. You can also find this one on a metal bracelet, but the model is different, and there are also different faces and bezels. This one is the Pepsi one. So I hope you enjoyed the honest review of the Seiko Divers watch. This was me, Zoli, from Clockwork Time. You can find the site on clockworktime.eu or see us on Instagram. Thanks, and see you next time. Cheers.